When Amir Ali got home, he told his parents of his plan. He wanted to marry his cousin Somaya. He was surprised at how quickly they agreed. She was perfect, pretty, shy, modest, and an excellent homemaker. Most of the Tehrani girls that Amir Ali knew acted as though their private parts were lined with gold, even when they were not attractive. Zara and Mohammed had for a long time been praying that Amir Ali would meet a good girl from a Sonati family. Their son was immature and spoilt. He needed the responsibility of a wife and child to snap him into manhood. They had tried to tempt him with the daughters of rich bazaris and industrialists, but Amir Ali's reputation had spread farther than they had hoped. He had been seen in gambling houses. He drank. He had girlfriends. Nobody would allow a man like that near a daughter. It made no difference that Amir Ali had no appetite for these rich religious girls who deep down, he suspected, wanted to be Western. He needed a woman who knew his culture and his tradition, an honest woman. Amir Ali had lost his virginity at 16 to the 45-year-old wife of a neighbor. Fear of discovery, on his part, and guilt, on her part, put an end to the dalliance, and he moved on to girls his own age. Mostly it was fumbling and frottage. Sometimes they would have la paille, between the legs, thigh sex. He would pump vigorously between a girl's clenched thighs. La paille sex was the most popular form of sex among teenagers and girls in their early 20s from Sonati and religious families. These were girls who did not have the same strength and devotion to God as Somaya. Every now and again, Amir Ali and his friends would get lucky, but it was nearly always anal sex, so the girl's hymen would remain untouched and she would still be a virgin for her wedding night. "This guy gets married to this gorgeous girl," was the opening line of one of Amir Ali's favorite jokes. "She's absolutely stunning, and of course she says the usual crap. No one's ever touched me. I've saved myself for you all these years." And on his wedding night, he realizes that she really is a virgin. He can't believe it. He's overjoyed. So he says to her father, "You did an amazing job. Such a beautiful daughter, and you brought her up to be a virgin until marriage. I must thank you." But the father says, "No, don't thank me. Thank her mother." So he says the same to her mum, and she replies, "No, don't thank me, thank her. She's the one who kept herself pure." So finally he goes to his beautiful wife and says, "Thank you, darling, for respecting yourself and for keeping your virginity." And she turns round and says, "No, don't thank me, thank my arse." The guys always fell about laughing at that one. Amir Ali and his friends quipped that Tehran must be the world capital of anal sex. Amir Ali's good looks and a family moved to Sharak Agab, a middle-class neighborhood in the northwest of the city, propelled him to a different world, which finally brought with it a fully functioning sex life. This change of fortune was mostly down to his neighbor Arash, a cool kid in ripped jeans and Prada sunglasses with liberal parents. Arash's life consisted of girls and parties. In this part of town, some girls would have sex after only one date. Which was all very well when they were sitting astride Amir Ali, but he did not want to marry a slut. That was when he realized that when it came to marriage, he needed his own kind. He had never felt comfortable with the liberal secular kids. Somehow they could always tell him apart, no matter how much he spent on designer clothes. They thought it was cool that his father was a real bazari done good, but he soon tired of being a novelty. More than that, he did not like the way the boys allowed the women to be so independent. It had not only spoilt the girls, but these rich men were being emasculated. They seemed to have lost their place in the world. They were constantly depressed, even though they had it all, everything a young man from the Maidan dreamt of. Amir Ali felt much more comfortable with his childhood friends, and that even included the more religious ones who disapproved of his new life. At least they behaved like men and were respected.